Good afternoon, Tubes Taylor here at Snug Oval with Duff TV in a big STJFL match between Kingborough Gold and Huonville in the under 12s. We're down here with Martin Duffy of Duff TV. Good afternoon, Duff.
Great to be here, Tubes, up on top of the van up here, perched up, perfect view. Big game, under 12 footy. Nice looking oval and a great day for football, Tubes.
Speaking of things that are nice looking van, thanks to Jackson Motor Company, who are of course our sponsors today at Jackson Motor Company. Of course, our other sponsors that we must thank, the Community Bank down there at Bendigo, who are sponsoring the Huonville Lions, and Cripps the Master Baker, major sponsor of the STJFL, but also sponsoring the Kingborough Gold side today, bringing you this game. And of course, Mood Food and Bennett's Petroleum. The only place to stop on the Midland Highway is at Mood Food on your way up to Lonnie. Number of places all around the state too, Mood Food, not just there at Kempton.
At Kempton.
But a big match today here between Kingborough Gold and Huonville. Duff, looking forward to it as we get underway. The first quarter's away. The man on the horn down here at Snug's quick, isn't he, Duff?
Yeah, now what's your tip for the game, Tubes?
Well, I think it's going to be a close one, but maybe just Huonville, as they are a very well-drilled side. Some real jets through there. Amity Stanway is the one I'm keeping a close eye on. She's an absolute star of the future.
Now, you might remember this team. We'll get on to the play in a moment, but the Huonville under 12s, we've called them before, as well as the Kingborough boys, of course. But this is the Huonville under 12s has got a player missing this year, the Raging Bull. Remember him?
Yeah.
Remember he retired last year and he
retired
went to go wood chopping.
That's right.
We'll come back to that
too.
in a moment.
What a legend. Anyway, the game's underway. It's been pretty scrappy starting early here in the piece, but out it comes now through the form of Doyle. He drives it forward. Nice little pick up there, but unfortunately couldn't hold on to it. The Lions defence working hard here. The Tigers defence. Out it comes now. That's a good pick up by Hoskin Cousins. He gets wrapped up in a nice tackle out the back here. A quick kick forward by the Lions. Down the first time, it's been inside 50 with a bit of time. Just on his hands and knees. Needed to keep his feet there, the player. As it comes out here to the wing. Nice pick up by Scanlon. Off to his man there in Karotki. He pops it up into the middle into the form of Hoskin Cousins, but Doyle was there to defend. Nice tackle laid by Amity Stanway on Hoskin Cousins, and we'll see a ball up just on centre wing.
And a great effort there by young Amity. We've been watching her over the years, and she's grown into a fine-looking young footballer, very, very strong, and got great skills, and there she is on the left foot there, Amity. Right
on cue as it comes forward now for the Lions. Big tackle laid on Karotki, and he'll be rewarded. That will go the way of Jacobson.
Yeah, Jacobson, of course, one of the real jets for Huonville Lions. Look out for him today, Tubes.
Big fly in the pack there, nothing doing. Out it pops to Thompson, and the kick goes forward. Nice mark taken by Hoskin Cousins. He plays on quickly onto the left foot, but that kick's landed in the arms of a line, and it's repelling again the attacks. And it goes towards Doyle. Just a little bit of juggle work there for Doyle. He goes back and gets the footy, no left foot, so he bends it back with a bit of check side onto the right, into the path of that man Mundy, who just occupies the space, and then that's good effort there by the Lions player that swapped the jumper inside out, Duff. I love seeing that in junior footy, don't you?
It's a great part of junior footy when one of the teams is just a few players down on numbers. A nice little run there by the Tigers there, Tubes.
Yeah, McMeekin it was almost like Buddy Franklin out. The handball came for Riley. McMeekin's there again. Riley goes again. Just scrappy stuff on that far half-back flank for the Lions. Handball out for Nicholas.
Yeah, so number 8, just down the bottom of our list. You mightn't see it on your sheet there, though, is for the Kingborough Tigers, Darcy Riley.
Yeah, I did get his name there.
Oh, you did, sorry, Tubes.
No, he's doing a very good name.
You're all over it.
He's doing a bit of good work. Out it comes to Welling, who gets his kick into the middle of the field. Now it's a foot race between Doyle, but the man there, hot on the hammer, was Scanlon. He gets wrapped up by Doyle. Through comes the Tigers. Nice little handball out by Cornish towards that man who did well, Karotki.
He's put the whistle away, the umpire.
Certainly has, letting it go. Now a chance for Stanway. Good kick too. Finds Dyrene. Actually, that's Stewart. That pops it up. No mark taken there.
There is the power forward.
Yep, and he's got a free kick. That's occupying the space there, Mundy. Body over the ball and gets the high tackle. Free kick.
He's a strong player and he's a good user of the footy. Look at this. Great footy intelligence there by Mundy.
Sullivan with a booming right foot kick, but just inaccurate through for a behind.
That's the first score of the match there, Tubes.
Well, it's taken us nearly 4 minutes to get to that point, Duff, of first score. That's how evenly matched these two sides are.
Yep. Lovely ground down here at Snug.
I forget you can play on out of the square now with these new rules.
Do you like that rule?
I don't mind that one. That one's particularly good. Quick kick off the ground there by Nicholas. He goes back, gets a nice shepherd there laid by McMeek, and then ducks inside. Good little kick forward, but it's landed in the arms of Doyle, who sends a little check buster, but it's marked on the last line of defence. I think that's Scanlon, who pops it up. Dangerous.
How's the left foot by Scanlon into space? Beautiful kick.
Beautiful. Karotki gets his kick smothered. Welling off the ground. Clever. Nice laid shepherd there for his mate Jacobson. And there we've got a little handball, but straight into trouble. What a tackle. No push in the back. Birch must have got a hand to it. There it comes forward again. Scanlon now running back through with pace. The Lions do well there in Dyrene. And then the Tigers will be happy to see it balled up here in that forward pocket for the Lions.
Now, Tubes, they're playing on the big ground here at Snug Oval. It's a full-size senior ground. I don't expect a lot of scoring. I think it's going to be an arm wrestle and go right down to this match.
Well, there's plenty of attack here by the Lions as the kick goes forward by Dyrene. Last man on the line of defence down there, I think that's Tomlin. And Welling again, he's been busy early. And that one will beat them over the line. Boundary throwing. I know they do the old...
no, it's a free kick,
is it? Yeah, free kick, yeah.
Don't mind that rule.
Reece Tomlin gets
the ball going quickly.
Quick kick around the corner there by Cornish. Here's a chance at the bottom of the pack for Penny. And he's kicked it across the face. It's not even going to roll through.
Oh, I was nearly going to give that a score there.
Scanlon.
Oh, look at that left foot by Scanlon.
Beautiful. Out towards there, Riley. Sorry,
reminds me of that bloke who plays with Sydney. That left foot, Buddy
Franklin. Well, there's a couple of Buddy lookalikes out here today as that tackle's laid, and that'll be a free kick against Thompson. Great tackle laid by Aidan Stewart.
But young Scanlon, he's done it a couple of times coming out of defence already. Just a big raking left foot. I love that. Do you think left footers can kick better than right footers, Tubes?
I think it's all to do with how much practice you have as a young fella or young girl out there with dad or mum in the backyard.
Yeah, you can't just go to training and expect to kick well. You've got to practice at school. Practice in the hallway is a good place to practice.
How about the fist from Jacobson there? It didn't go too far because Birch chopped it off.
You're shaking your head at that hallway comment. What's wrong with kicking the footy in the hallway?
You can't. Balls are an outside sport, Duff. You know that. And we'll see a ball up right on the paint here at 50 metres. As we see Ben Karotki pull out a bit of a wedgie. Quick one forward. He's been busy, this man, Brock Jacobson. As he pops it up. Oh, courageous stuff going back with a flight from Mundy. Created a contest as the ball rolls out in front of that man down there. He'll get a free kick, Reece Tomlin. How about this courage, going back with a flight, created a contest and let his man quickly kick it forward, Cockerill, but couldn't quite keep it in down in that forward pocket. Out come the Tigers. Here's Stanway, again on the left foot, pops it up to a dangerous spot. Here's Mundy spinning out of trouble, sends a little check side, which way will it bounce? These boys have got to get a hold of it, they do. Nice work by Tomlin again, but it's coming back. Touch ball was the call, wow. Interesting call from the umpire there. Out it comes now, quickly spun forward. I think that was Jackson. There he is, Blake Doyle. I beg your pardon, it was Dyrene. Big tackle late again. And Doyle happy to see that one over. I think we'll see a ball up here, Duff.
Like I said, Tubes, arm wrestle here already.
Isn't it?
Two very even sides. Only the second round of STJFL, so it's a little bit early to tell what their form's going to be like for the year, but we know they're two very, very skillful sides and well coached, so they should be up and about for the remainder of the season. Nice working out the ball there, Scanlon. Just a quick kick forward. This is going to work out okay. Scanlon, though, hops on the end of that one and then sends it away again. Arriving late down there was the number 36. Not sure. I think he played the game beforehand, maybe. And scrappy stuff here at half forward. Quick little handball out. Karotki gets it forward though, but only as far as Doyle. Big right foot boomer.
Scanlon's going to be there first, though. Scrappy, scrappy. There we go again. Karotki gets his kick forward.
Push back now, boys. Push back.
Phillips is going to get there first. Oh, he left the ball behind. Now he's got trouble because that big fella, McMeekin, kicks it forward, but oh, it's chopped off nicely down there by the Lions defence, who have been huge today. Could be Ollie Colson there. I'll double check that one for you, the number 93.
And you're missing a 36 for Kingborough.
Kingborough, that's correct. Out comes Welling into the middle. And here's a little bit of a run now for Brock Jacobson. Had a bounce, but then looked up and he had trouble coming. Good spinning out of trouble there by the man that's flipped the jumper. Got his kick away, Birch. And who's that? That's number 25. So I think that's, well, I don't know who that is. But anyway, the Cornish goes bang, sending it long. Down forward for the first time for the Lions. They need to trap it in here. That's great work by the defence. The Tigers, and we'll see a ball up here. Callum Eves is on the bottom of the pack. That's where he likes to be. Ruck contest. Riley wins it down. Trouble stuff here for the Lions defence. This is where they've really got to stand up, and they do. Through that man Sullivan, who's happy to take a bounce. Look at him go. Then sends a right foot burner down towards Dyrene, who spins out of trouble, has a bounce, cops a Shepherd, then does a bit of don't argue. That's holding the footy. And it'll be a free kick going to Hocking Cousins. So Geordie Dyrene had a bounce, but didn't see the man. Hocking Cousins coming flat stick. This one goes forward again for the Tigers. It's picked up there by Sullivan, who goes inboard. Dangerous kick, but it's going to work out okay. Gee, they love to have a bounce at the Lions, don't they? And then a big high rainmaker was put up. Hocking Cousins there. The man kicking that high one was Harris. Harris still goes. He knows he owes the Lions a bit here. James Nicholas got his kick away close.
Push Lincoln. The ball.
With a handball up. He just said yes because he didn't know his name, Karotki. Got his kick forward. Now a chance for McMeekin, who gets tackled hard by this Huonville Lions defence. They've been so good. Harris is burrowing in. Welling. Picked up by Riley. Has some support. Nicholas got his kick away. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance for Ferguson. He goes dodging a few, then just throws it away. That handball, though, said the umpire. Fair enough. McMeekin now with a strong body gets tackled beautifully by Fletcher. What a great tackle by the little man, Jaden Fletcher. And then plays on quickly. Gee, it's played at a furious pace here, Duff.
Yeah, up and down the ground at the moment. Neither side can, well, they haven't kicked a goal in the match yet, have they?
No.
Oh, I like the move of this boy.
Sullivan gets tackled hard there by Hocking Cousins. You got to reward that. Might have copped him a little bit high, but I think the tackle will be rewarded. Let's take another look at this thanks to Moodfood. How about the pace shown by both players, but Jack Hocking Cousins just a little bit too quick. McMeekin now has a bounce. Gee, it's a long way from his hands down to the ground for the ball. Long kick inside, forward 50. Here's a chance now for the Tigers. The Lions should just kick it off the ground, and that's a goal. Gee, Dougal Ferguson gets one, and they run from everywhere. And that started with that tackle, Duff, on the half-back flank, didn't it, by Hocking Cousins? And then what a great run from McMeekin. Let's take another look at this, thanks to Moodfood. There's the tackle. Oh, what a beauty. Just popped off his knee. And then the kick now. Let's have a look at this. Oh, just flew over the top there. And he tried once, he tried twice, and then third time's a charm. Great goal, Dougal Ferguson. You've hit the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard thanks to Moodfood for the replay.
How was that replay, Tubes? Moodfood.
Wow.
They're just doing wonders for us here at Duff TV.
Unbelievable stuff.
You love it, Tubes,
I
those
do.
replays. You don't always get the replays when you commentate, Tubes.
No, I
You know
don't. I certainly don't. And out it comes now. Here's a chance for Welling, who handballs over the top.
We won't go there, Tubes.
No.
No need.
Just hands and knees stuff down there for Aidan Stewart. And it's going to be a ball up here. Yep. As Duff works the camera beautifully. Big ruck one down by the bigger man for the Tigers. Out it comes for Welling. He gets his kick away. Now Birch can't quite get a hold of it. Quick kick forward by the Lions. This is going to work out okay. Spinning around, Brock Jacobson pops it on the boot. Which way does it bounce? Oh, it's so cruel. And out it comes now. A chance here for the Lions if they can just get it through the goal line. The Tigers would want to just push this one across. Oh, Blake Doyle has hit the post. So a behind there for Huonville. Just got the scores wrong there. There we go. We got it right now. There he is, Mundy. Got his handball away. And that is quarter time here, thanks to Jackson Motor Company on the JMC scoreboard. Kingborough 1 goal straight to Huonville. Zip 2-2. The goal kicker, the sole goal kicker for the game was Dougal Ferguson. And what a game of footy we've got, Martin Duffy.
Oh, it's up and about, isn't it? This match, not high scoring like I predicted, but a great little footy game. Some games have a great feel about them, Tubes, and these two teams, I reckon some of these boys go to school with each other.
Yep.
And they probably know each other really well, obviously from the same area, Kingston area, and or Kingborough I should say, and Huonville. And they're both up and about, just 4 points in it at the moment.
Yeah, so a very close match. We'll take a quick break here and be back with you for the second quarter in just a few moments. Stick around here on Duff TV.
Everyone gets to have a game because we've got so many players.
And welcome back there, Tubes.
Yeah, good to be back. Second quarter about to get underway. Thanks, of course, to Huon Valley Community Bank branches down there for sponsoring the Huonville Lions today at Bendigo Bank. Of course, Cripps the Master Baker. Baking great bread since 1878. The STJFL's major sponsor, and of course sponsoring the Kingborough boys.
I think Cripps have been sponsoring the STJFL, must be close to 10 years.
A long time.
A long time, Tubes.
That's a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread. Of course, our sponsors, Jackson Motor Company and Mood Food. Second quarter about to get underway. And there we go. Big punch forward by the Lions. Tigers, though, hot on the hammer. Jackson got his handball up. Willing arrived. Willing just got a shepherd nicely and then punched it forward. Oh, good work down there. I think that could be... Yes, it is.
Your
Scanlon.
mate Scanlon.
He's
got to be BOG at the moment.
So far, so good, isn't he?
Oh, he's a gun.
This man's close, though. Hocking Cousins got his kick forward. Oh, that bounce just didn't favour poor old Charlie Paul. There they go again, forward again, the Lions. Hocking Cousins. Through Jack goes, dodges one, dodges two, got his kick just. Now spinning out of trouble, the Tigers go forward again. There he is, the little man, Harris. Got his kick away.
Runs all day, Harris. Will not stop, Tubes. You watch it.
Oh, great tackle by Amity Stanway.
There he goes again, little Harris.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
He does keep running. I'd like to see him up on a wing. Oh, look at that turn from Jordan Dyreen as he pushes the ball forward. Now the Tigers get their kick away. That was Lincoln Penny. It sent it up towards the forward line. McDonald got his kick forward. And now they string some handballs together.
Oh, lovely.
Birchoff going forward.
What do they call? Sorry, Tubes, they call that the old 1-2, don't they?
They do.
Make sure you keep
Huon Watts is the man we couldn't get a number on before. Oh, and look at this from the fill-in. Going forward. Here's a chance over the back to get his second goal. Dougal Ferguson's kick 2. How about that? That was a better goal. And how about the effort? Oh.
We'll go back right here. The old 1-2, I love that.
Yep.
It was just good running play, wasn't it? We can see the Huonville Lions in the background. They were just trotting their Tubes.
Yep.
They're in second gear at the moment, the Lions.
Harry Jackson with the old 1-2. And then the bounce just missed Huon Watts. But how about this work? I'm trying to get a number on this fella. I think that could be Lincoln Penny for the opposing side. And then it just sat up nicely for Dougal.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Ferguson kicks his second. So 2 goals in a low-scoring, tight affair, Duff.
No, very handy. They're up and about at the moment, the Tigers. Inside 50s at the moment.
Yep.
It's 9 to Huonville and just the 4 to Kingborough. But
Wow.
Kingborough's got 2 goals.
Wow. That's a tale to tell then there, Duff, isn't it? Just means that the defence of Kingborough has been huge. There's Welling, I should say. Stanway. Oh, how about the pick up there from Blake Doyle? I think he could be. Is he Nick Doyle's young fella? He's got a bit of the Doyles about him. Kicked off the ground was Penny, so that's not Penny on the opposite side.
Of course, we've got a Charlie Paul playing for Huonville. Could be related to the great Mickey Paul.
It could be. That's a nice handball off to Bleethman. How about the haircut on Bleethman? I love it.
You can go right through this Huonville team with the legendary names from the Huonville Lions.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Doyle, Welling, Phillips, Penny, Pettit, Jacobson. His old man was a great footballer back in the day.
Yeah.
Paramore. You go on and on. Paul. Same for Kingborough Gold as well, of course.
McMeekin sends it long. He's got Hocking Cousins in the middle. Oh, look at that fancy work. He just dodges around Paramore. Got his kick forward. Bounces up into the arms of Harris.
Oh, my mate Harris.
You love him, don't you, Duff? You love those sort of players.
I like those players that just run all day, Tubes.
Welling got pushed off the ball. And steaming through. McDonald gets caught. Got his handball off. Oh, and then just says, no, I've got you, McMeekin. But Stanway kicks it around the corner. Doyle.
She loves that kick around the corner, young Stanway, doesn't she?
Don't mind it, though. And his kick is marked. Says that's got to be 50. He got the knee strapped up to the young Tiger. Pops it on the boot. I think it might have been Cornish down there. Here they go, the Tigers. The old look-away hand pass to the man's elbows. Works out okay, though. Hocking Cousins just too much on it for him. Doyle got his kick away just. Big fist, Welling. Running fast, that's good. Nice little clean pick up, then just threw it away. Here they go, the Lions, the Tigers, sorry, with the man from the Lions just popping up, and there's Stanway again. She pops it forward. Here's a chance now for the little fella Penny, and that's a great kick. Great kick from Penny. Finds his man Aidan Stewart deep inside forward 50, and they need this Huonville, don't they, Duff?
Certainly do. It was a great build-up there by the Lions, but they need to get themselves on the board. They're not out of it, though. Only 10 points down. 1 goal will make all the difference here. Nice approach by that fella.
Oh, how about the kick, Duff?
Love it.
Aidan Stewart kicks his first goal and Huonville's first, and they are on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard. 1-2-8. They trail Kingborough 2 goals straight.
Yeah, it was just a good build-up again. She really knows where the ball is. She knows where to stand, Stanway. She's a ball magnet. She gets a lot of it during a game of footy, Tubes.
And he picked out his player beautifully, did Lincoln Penny. And I'll tell you what, the pressure from young Harris, Brady Harris, on a tackle on a bigger man down there in McMeekin. Harris doesn't take a backward step, your man, does he?
No, he doesn't. But that was a great goal. Just a beautiful execution of the drop punt. Something I couldn't do in my day. I could kick straight, but they wobble. It wasn't the prettiest off the boot, as I think this is Mundy coming off to have a bit of a breather here.
Mundy comes off for a bit of a breather, and on comes a danger player. I'm not sure of who that is down there, number 11. We'll find that out for you shortly as the kick comes out wide. Nice grab taken there by Karotki. Karotki sends it long. Oh, coming through, that was Kate Woodley that did some interesting defensive work. There she goes again, Stanway with a tackle on, I think it was Thompson out there.
Well, Kate Woodley's got the number 9. So we've got the 2 girls, haven't we? It's Amity and Kate, yes.
Yep.
You'd hope
kick away.
You'd hope that they'll go on with their footy. We've got the girls' footy up and about now, Tubes, in Southern Tassie.
It's the best. Jordan Dyrene does some great work, but it beats him across the line. We'll see a boundary throw in.
And we just got one missing number there, we think. Number 11 for Huonville, the young fella who just came on. We'll try and get a name on that young fella, Tubes.
Yep, good work, Jacobson. But his kick away, out it comes now for Paramore, who pops it up towards Penny, but it goes out of bounds. And a free kick will go to Birch. Birch has got a man on inside, Scanlon if he wants him, but decides to go long up the line to McMeekin. They flew, McMeekin and Doyle.
There wasn't any training on
Big tackle there on Jackson. Stanway on the left foot, goes long, but a nice mark taken down there by Tomlin. Just zoning off nicely. Tomlin sends it up towards the centre, and there he is, Scanlon. Brad Scan, they call him. And there he is, Harris. Gee, he goes well, doesn't he, Duff? He's so quick. And Scanlon takes the mark in front of Stanway. Then kicks it forward again. Rolling ball over the back. It's picked up nicely by Ferguson. Out it comes for Harris, who's playing like a Luke Hodge roll down there, Duff. Just the general Harris. Stripped of it was Paramore, but goes back and gets it. Stanway just couldn't get a foot to it. Nicholas McMeekin into the arms of this man, Jacobson, who runs quickly, bounces over the top of the danger man in Bleethman. Good shepherd. Jordan Dyreen goes in and gets his own footy and just pops it out into space. Oh, good pick up by Pettit. But Hocking Cousins just traps it and goes away with it, but it's coming straight back because Doyle is quick. Look at the legs, the Gazelle, he runs in, inside 50, just couldn't get a hold of it. Great pressure down there, but backed it up. How about the run? And that's a good clearing kick by the fill-in player. Brody Smith had it, Bleethman into the arms of Jackson, who's attacked by a pack of Lions. And we'll see a ball up.
Now that filling player could be young Jacobson coming across from the Lions for the Tigers.
Yep.
Hard to know, Tubes. We only see these boys and girls once a year.
A couple of times, yeah. McMeekin. The one-handed handball out, comes to Dyreen. Dyreen shrugs a tackle, then pops it on the boot, and it goes through for a goal. What a beauty! Jordan Dyreen. A little bit of selfish work there from him, just to shrug a few tackles. He took the game by the scruff of the neck and said, I need to kick this goal for my team, and he did. What a beauty. Take a look at this. The handball came over the top, it just set up nicely, and then he just pushed him away.
Just like Dusty Martin, wasn't it?
Wasn't the most, and that's the right spot on the line there for Tomlin, but just had enough on it. Wasn't the most beautiful kick off the boot, Duff, but I'll tell you what a goal from Dyreen.
That deserves a second replay.
Yeah. Let's take another look at it thanks to Mood Food. The ruck contest was there. This one-handed handball, I'm not sure. Oh no, he had both hands on it. That was good. How about Dyreen? Beautiful. Oh, almost. Anyway, the Lions are in front now by 2 points on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard. Right here on the cricket pitch. You don't want to be tackled there, do you, Duff?
Oh, no way.
G. Doyle's lifted this quarter. Good kick forward by Welling. Little kick away. Umpire getting in the road. This is good. Nice pick up by Karotki. Oh, good effort to just protect the zone there by Woodley. Out it comes forward. Now the bouncing ball over the back. First man there is going to be Charlie Paul. Spins out of trouble and handballs up and it goes out of bounds. That was great stuff by Charlie Paul.
Geez, you got up and about and excited with that last goal, Tubes.
Well, I called it selfish play, and I shouldn't call it selfish play because what I was saying, he was the only one that wanted it.
Yes.
And he just attacked the footy. It wasn't selfish at all. He was trying to say, this is how you play footy to his teammates. And it was great work by Geordie Dyreen to kick the goal. Here's Woodley. Handballs off to Harris. He's the go-to guy for delivering it outside of the defensive 50. Welling. Amity Stanway just needs to pick it up and she does well. Now a chance for Blakey Doyle. But that man, McMeekin, does well. I copped a little one high there, did Sonny Welling. So he'll take a kick right on the defensive part of his wing. Oh, solid mark there by Scanlon, who plays on quickly onto that favoured left. Not his best kick, but it's going out to the right spot here for the Tigers.
Maybe mightn't have been his best kick, but I tell you what, he's probably one of the only boys out there that kick 40 metres.
That's true.
He's got a raking left boot on him as Scanlon.
Nice pick up by the number 11 for Huonville, but the mark taken by the fill-in. Out wide to the goal kicker in Dougal Ferguson. Oh, panicked a bit there. That's okay. Went back and got a nice tackle on Charlie Paul. The Lions clear the area. Good shepherd there by Bleethman. A great handball and pick up off to Doyle. Doyle inside forward 50. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, a little bit of pull of the jumper there for Stewart. Nothing doing, said the umpire. The only man that kept his feet there was Lincoln Penny. Here's a chance over the back. Spinning out of trouble. Oh, that's worked out okay. Jacobson goes around the corner. Oh, Tomlin dropped what he should have taken. Here's a chance for a goal on the line. Off the ground quickly, Penny. Well, they're asking who it was. I'll tell you who it was, fellas. It was Lincoln Penny. Opportunistic stuff by the small forward down there for the Lions, but what a ripper, and Huonville have shot out to an 8-point lead. Let's check it out thanks to Mood Food. Gee, it was great defensive work by the Tigers, but unfortunately it was 2 on 3. 4 arrived before the next defender for the Tigers, and a great goal by Lincoln Penny late in the second term, Duff.
Well, just when I thought the Tigers were going to be kicking away in this match, I think that's what, the last three goals? Mm-hmm. To Huonville. 3 goals this term. They've really got on a roll here. And that's probably going to be enough to see us going into half-time, I think, Tubes. 3-2-20, 2 straight 12.
Is that someone's house over on the far side there, Duff?
I don't know what happens over there. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have to get some of the old Snug Football Club, or Channel as they used to be known. That's a throw. So the free kick will go to Paramore. Good tackle. There can't be long left. He needs to move it quickly. Pops it up over the hands of Bleethman. Here's the goal kicker in Penny. Penny's got someone hot on his hammer. Does well, that defender. But he goes back and gets it there, Penny. Handballs forward. And that is half-time here at Snug Oval in the STJFL Under 12 game between Kingborough Gold and Huonville. It is Huonville up by 8 points. Goal kick is for Kingborough, 2 to Dougal Ferguson, and then singles in Huonville for Jordan Dyrene, Aidan Stewart, and a ripper by Lincoln Penny there at the end. We'll take a quick break here at half-time as the boys and girls come off for a quick break. We'll have one too. Go and get a sav, eh, Duff?
Settle down.
We'll be right back thanks to Jackson Motor Company and Mood Food here on Duff TV.
Okay, we're back here, Tubes.
Oh, look at the old scoreboard. They need one of those digital ones.
No, I prefer the old manual.
Of course you do. Oh, it looks like Lincoln Penny swapped jerseys. So's Blake Doyle. So, goodness me, a comeback on the cards here for Kingborough, do you reckon, Duff?
Do you think they put their hand up and said, yep, I'll go and play for the other team?
I think it's great.
What about Scanlon? Do you think he can get himself down at centre-half back for Huonville? Do you think he would?
Oh,
I don't think so.
All right, here we go. Oh, look at the move. They've put Kate Woodley into the ruck. Out comes McMeekin, who keeps running on, then sends it long, but a nice mark by Welling, who plays on quickly, dangerously, you might say. Oh, there he is, right on call. Sullivan puts his head over the footy, then gets sat on by the big number 93, who I think is Ollie Colson.
What makes you think that, Tubes?
Because they called him Ollie before.
Ollie, okay, yep. Well picked up. You've seen a lot of footy, Tubes.
Well,
you pick up on these things very quickly. This is why I get an expert like you along.
A ruck contest won by Woodley. Down it comes for Kingborough. Hands and knees stuff there, but McMeekin just puts the big McMeekin mitt down and sends it long, and a good kick finds Cornish, who's got this in him here, I reckon, Duff.
Oh, no, I think it's a little bit too far. But didn't he show the ball then? Did you see? I'll show you that in a moment.
Oh, and a big jukey mark down forward by Dougal Ferguson. Well, Sometimes he looks like he's out of the game, Big Durgle, and then all of a sudden, clunk, he takes a juicer.
Yep. Very deliberate.
Oh, bang.
Oh, makes it look easy,
He's
doesn't
kicked
he?
a goal in every quarter, Duff.
Oh, he's a target down there, isn't he?
In fact, he's kicked 100% of Kingborough's score.
Now look at young Cornish here. As the ball came down. We'll just go back here and get this replay up thanks to Mood Food.
Oh,
Caught this one, Tubes.
Yep.
Now you watch this.
Yep.
He shows the ball.
Yep.
There you go. Just a little one.
Just a little.
one.
Yep. I've got it, thanks. But how about him picking out, look at the lead here. He just kicks it to the right spot, just into the front of Ferguson's arms there, and a big jukey mark. How about that?
Very unselfish football.
Big boomer. Great stuff on the Mood Food replay. On the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard, though, it is Huonville 3-2-20 leading Kingborough 3 straight 18. 2.5 minutes gone, Duff.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the duo coaches there of young Brett and Adrian Cornish, the brothers,
the pasties.
Yep, they'd be very, very happy. So I can only assume that we've got the two cousins, Mitchell and Troy, out there, number 16 and 17 for the Kingborough goal today.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. As they move it forward.
They seem to start the quarters very well, Kingborough.
Yep. Riley Phillips was in there for Huonville.
But then they fade a bit, the Tigers. I wonder if it's fitness. I'm not sure what it is, Juice. Let's see what happens in this game. But they've got themselves back in it.
I think that was Robbie Thompson that took the mark. And now McMeekin got his handball off. Off to Sullivan, the man who you want the ball in the hands of. Unfortunately, couldn't get a hold of it. That's a good pickup, though, by Cornish. A little bit of call of haven't got it from Petit. He probably didn't. Out comes Sullivan, Scanlon, sorry. Just landed up into the arms of Riley. Didn't realise he had it, did he? And the umpire, he's called play on. Umpire, they were all looking at the umpire saying, well, you going to take it or what? Riley's in there again. Just letting it go. I like that. Oh, good stuff from Scanlon to get a boot out of there, but it went straight up in the air about 2 metres far. McMeekin with a boot out of nowhere, and they could raffle it down there, the Lions.
Nice and steady defence there by the Lions, just when Kingborough were taking it right down to the full forward area there, Tubes.
Yep. A little push in the back here for Scanlon. And I think it'll be his free kick. No.
Push blind, push blind.
Oh,
yeah, I think this is Carlson.
No, in the back.
They got it away. That was a good kick.
Umpiring's been very good.
Oh, it's been excellent.
Just volunteers, as you know.
It always is pretty good in these leagues. Nice pick up. Clearing kick by the Lions, but it's all Tigers.
Well, the message at half-time from Mitch Sullivan for the Lions was, move it quickly, boys.
Yep. Oh, how about that, Mark? And then just fends off Fletcher from McMeekin, goes long to the top of the square. Oh, good pick up there by Mundy. It wasn't Mundy at all, it was Charlie Paul. Hands and knees. Petit goes in hard with the top knot.
Gee, it's competitive in there, isn't it?
Oh, it's more like rugby at the minute.
It's like a battle. It's called a hot potato. It's definitely hot at the moment, Tubes. Umpire will come in here and just ball it up.
Charlie Paul down at the bottom of the pack. He loves it in there. He's up against his good mate from Huonville with the shirt inside out. Down it comes to Petit. Scrappy stuff down there. Woodley says, no, I'm taking it and I'll clear the area, thanks. Oh, poor old Harris copped an eye full of sunshine.
I think he did.
Big tackle laid there. A little bit too high on Reece Tomlin. He winds around. Big high up and under.
Nobody wanted that one.
I think that down there was Lucas Sullivan. We kick off the ground. Colson pops it up, but only as far as that man McDonald. His kick goes down the throat of Karotki.
Must have been touched, I think, because he played on straight away there.
How about that kick from your man Scanlon? And it goes through for a behind. So 1 point the margin here, Duff. 6 minutes gone on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard.
Well, it's become a bit of a scrappy affair, but it's tight. That's what we like. 1 point the difference here. Tigers with the kick on goal once again. Who we got there, Tubes?
That was, I missed it, sorry. It's gone through for mine. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I think it was...
we'll come back and have a quick look here.
Yeah, it was. It was Tomlin.
56.
Yep. Riley Tomlin. Kicked them behind. Scores are level. I think that's Harris. No, through the fingertips there. There's Blaine Pearce as well in amongst it. It's gone the wrong way because he forgets that he's swapped the old jersey inside out. Quick kick. It's gone through from behind though.
It's deceiving there, isn't it? You think it's the goal. And
yeah, they're very similar shaped posts.
yeah, got the padding on it. It's a bit hard to tell from this angle, Tubes, but gee, they're peppering at the moment. They were, what at half-time were the Kingborough boys? They were
Three straight.
Two straight.
Two straight, yeah, two straight.
So they kicked 1 goal 3 in this quarter.
Yep. So a big quarter for the Kingborough boys and girls. Jacobson has it out the back, then goes the barrel. Sends it up. Kate Woodley just thought it was touched off the boot. So played on. Needs to get his handball away, Sullivan. Oh, and then through with pace was Jackson. Then got caught beautifully by Woodley. What a tackle by Kate Woodley. And then she got landed on Duff. We might take another look at that one if we can.
We'll come and have a look at this one, Tubes.
Have a look at this, thanks to Mood Food. He came through with pace and then,
jeepers.
Gee.
That was strength.
What a tackle by Woodley. Jackson just burst through the pack and then ran into a Woodley wall. Tomlin got his kick forward. Out the back, this should sit for Welling. Oh, but it doesn't. It lands in the arms of Scanlon. Then Woodley tackled, handballed nicely off to that man. And here he is, the pacemaker Sullivan, who's a beautiful user of the footy. Pops it out in front of Harris, who ducks back inside.
Yeah, Sullivan playing back in his own team now. I think I might have said it was Jacobson that went over before. In fact, it was young Sullivan. What a recruit he was for the Kingborough goal in that last quarter.
Phillips got it off to Colson, who handballed into the middle. Now they're looking dangerous through Bleethman. There he is again, Phillips. Nice long kick inside, deep forward 50. Mundy came at the footy. Here she is, Amity Stanway, who throws it on the boot. Oh, the ball's which was it going to bounce?
She loves that kick around the corner, Tubes, but unfortunately there was nobody there. Mundy would normally be down the full forward zone, but he was asked to come out and present, which he did very well, but then there was nobody down there in the goal square, and they're away, the Tigers.
McMeekin got it off to his man running, Tomlin. Who's going to have a bounce. How about this?
How's this?
She's got a paddock to run into too. And then sends it down and Dougal Ferguson takes the mark.
That's been the best passage of play all day, Tubes. That was absolutely wonderful there by, which player was it? Young Tomlin, was it?
Yeah, Tomlin, who ran a long way, as does McMeekin, who kicked into the man, his own player, and then McMeekin goes bang. Bouncing ball for the Lions, and it's picked up nicely and they'll run it out. I think that's Charlie Paul.
The game's just finally opened up here.
Yeah, it has a bit, hasn't it, as they get tired. Kicked forward by Nicholas. Nice mark taken by Blaine Pearce.
It's that stage of the match, isn't it, where it's game on right now. It's the premiership quarter. Somebody needs to make their move and score a goal, Tubes.
Well, here goes Sullivan. We love watching him play footy. He's got the haircut too of a footballer on that left foot shoe up towards Stanway. Stanway quickly. There's Shepherds nicely for Paramore, who goes inside forward 50 again. But on the last line of defence, kicking it out, I think that was Birch. But here comes your favourite player, Harris. Can't quite get a hold of the footy. Oh, Blake Doyle took him out. Bleethman got a handball out somehow. Left it for Stanway, who throws it onto that left foot boot, but a nice mark.
Yeah.
Last line of defence.
Now, Tubes, I'm going to ask you a question here on Lucas Sullivan, number 10 for Huonville.
Yep.
Which foot does he kick? Is he left or right?
I think he's left-footed.
Is he a left-footer?
I think he is.
I'll tell you what, he looked like a left-footer. I thought he kicks on his right as well, but
yep,
he's a jet, he's a gun.
Hocking Cousins got his kick away out towards Scanlon. McMeekin picks it up. got the handball away just. Scanlon over the back of Woodley. Woodley got a handball up. Great work. She just needs to get on the boot. That's okay. This will work out all right for the Lions as they move the ball forward. Doyle not going 100% here. That's okay. Oliver Colson into the hot spot. Stanway!
Oh, what a mark.
Well,
Jeepers.
how about this?
We'll have a look at that mark in a moment, Tubes.
And she goes,
Just faded there.
just faded away, yeah. But what a mark. What a piece of play by the Lions. Good shepherd laid there by the big fella, but that mark right at a stretch there for Stanway. So the Tigers will bring it out.
It's really come up a notch this game in the last sort of 5 minutes, hasn't it?
Sure has, Duff.
Very stagnant football there in the first opening 6 minutes of this quarter.
Kick came out and found Harris.
You were starting to nod off on us, Tubes.
It was a little bit. Now it's up and about. And here goes Doyle. Has a bounce. Look at him. He's a gazelle when he runs. Handball's off to a teammate.
There's some good movers out there today.
And then Scanlon handballed over the top. That was clever. It bounced up into his arms. He drove it forward inside 450, but there's Welling.
Spread out.
They do this well, the Huonville Lions. They spread when they've got the ball. But the Tigers are up to the task and they manned up very well.
Aren't they? Paul had a bit of a break. Threw it on the boot. Into the path of Woodley.
There he is.
Harris sets up nicely for Bleethman, who's got so much time now, can deliver inside forward 50, does well. It pops through the fingertips of a few players there, then boofed off the ball. Thompson did well. Then ducking the head was Hocking Cousins. Bleethman's there again, spinning out of trouble there. Just couldn't quite get a hold of the footy. Nice pick up by Jackson, who dribbled it forward. Karotki's there. He pops it onto the boot and now has a chance to run through the middle of the ground. Sullivan got pushed off it by his own player, and then it came forward through the fingertips. Here go the Tigers. Colson, Cornish I should say, popped it up, but Welling, a dour defender down there, clears the immediate area, but guess what, it's coming back. Scanlon there, out of mid-air with the volley, pops it on the boot, and this will go out of bounds. Should be a free kick going to Jacobson.
Yep. And I'll tell you one player out there too, Tubes. Now, he hasn't had a lot of the ball, but I'll tell you what I like about his footy, and that when it comes to him, the little fella, he always attacks it. There he is, little Thomas Pettit.
Yep.
He didn't get it that time, and that's happened a couple of times to him, Tubes, but he doesn't give up. He's a little gun.
Have to attack the footy like that, don't you, Duff, when you play?
Yep, you've got to keep on attacking the ball, even if you're having one of those days where you're not getting a lot of possessions.
That's true.
Got to keep trying.
So true. Nicholas got it off. Handballed up nicely to the Lions. Now there's a chance here. Here goes Sullivan. Let's see what footy kicks with here. He's onto the right boot. Wow, and a burner straight into the poor old Nelson Bleethman's chops.
I'll say it right now, Tubes. He has got the best left-right foot combination in the STJFL.
And
right there, that young Sullivan. He is a gun.
Yep.
I know you don't like me talking about players or individual players, but when a boy can kick left and right foot like that, Tubes, top marks.
Yep, well done to Lucas Sullivan. Doyle now handballed up, missed the mark of Meakin. Kate Woodley's there. Popped away from McMeekin. Harris is on his hands and knees. Spinning out of trouble. Beautiful stuff from Woodley, who got it forward, and the mark is taken by Thompson.
Make it yours, kick, make it yours, mate.
Out it comes here now. That's three-quarter time. Karotki with it in his hands. And it is three-quarter time. Doyle very happy to be done with his Kingborough stint. But Kingborough and Huonville are tied. 3-3 each. Dougal Ferguson's got 3 goals, 1 in every quarter. And then in the second quarter, Lincoln Penny, Aidan Stewart and Jordan Dyrene kicked 1 each for Huonville.
Tubes, just an observation. The players on both sides, they look out on their feet at the moment. Mundy, he's looking very tired as well. He's been presenting very well up there at full forward.
He's a presence, that's for sure.
Mitch Sullivan would be looking down at his team sheet and thinking, I need to swap some of these boys and girls around, because the on-ballers of both sides have been working very, very hard. It'll be interesting to see just how they finish off this game, Tubes.
Yep. So it looks like Brock Jacobson's been given the job of swapping jumpers in this next term. Fourth quarter about to get underway. There's Duff's favourite thing about old footy grounds.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter underway here at Snug Oval in the STJFL game in the under-12s, Kingborough Gold and Huonville Lions.
Woodley still in the ruck there for Huonville. That's an interesting move, although she only moved into the ruck at half-time, so she's probably got a lot of run in the leg still. And Mitch Sullivan putting a lot of belief in his star ruckman there.
Robbie Thompson's been good as he kicks it out wide, finds his man in Scanlon, swings around onto the left boot, sending it along. Stanway's there, pops through the fingertips of a few players, and he was tackled without it, Callum Eves, so he'll get a free kick. Forgot which way he was going. That's okay. He pops it up in the Doyle direction, flew early.
Sorry, Tubes, I know I got excited there in the last quarter about young Sullivan and his left-right combination, but
great tackle there by Stanway.
Who else do you know that can kick left-right foot like that? Nathan Buckley.
Tubes Taylor.
Nathan Buckley had a beautiful left-right foot on him. There's not too many players that can.
No, that's true. Kate Woodley sends a nice kick up towards the full forwards leading out. Thompson just scoops it back. Sullivan got hit in the face by Scanlon, and out comes McMeekin, who pops it on the shoe. Found a man out wide. It's Tomlin. Sunil Welling gets his kick forward. Bleethman's there.
Oh no, Bleethman.
Look at him. I love that haircut.
Yeah.
By Bleethman. Wish I could have one like that myself. Karotki. Sullivan on the left. Oh, he's non-preferred, you'd say, after that effort.
You're thinning out, are you, Tubes?
No, I've got plenty of hair, mate. Don't worry about that.
Gee, you've gone grey recently. So,
yeah, salt and pepper, mate.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it. Out it comes now for Penny. Good little handball up to a man in Jackson. Jackson got the kick. Oh, through the fingertips of Doyle, who's worked back into the contest now. Sullivan swings out onto the favourite right boot. He can do it in both feet. How about that kick? It goes inside forward 50 over the back. Here's a chance now for Paramore, and they just can't get it. It's gone out of bounds.
Out of bounds, is it? And that one might be come off hands. No, it's going to be a free kick to Kingborough.
Fair enough. Oh, just dropped the mark there, Stuart. Quick tap forward. Here's a chance now for the little man in Riley Phillips, who has a bounce and needs to get a kick away. He does just, and it sneaks through from behind. They're in front, the Lions.
Well, they all count in a very tight match like this. We've only had, the 6 goals?
6 goals.
In 3/4 of footy.
Do they play the 6-6-6 in the STJFL, Duff?
I believe they play the 6-6-6.
Right. Doyle flew high. Pops down now. Quick kick forward by the Tigers. They're trying to clear this area quickly. Nice pick up there by Kate Woodley, who spins around out of trouble. Good. Just managed to get a kick to the ball. Just scrappy stuff here at half forward for the Lions. Bleethman's there. Who's getting tackled? You can't see it. The ball's in tight. The umpire needs to do the right thing here. He says clear it out here. So he does. Clear it out further. He says get out further. Doyle. Handball's off. Mundy. Just bullocks through them all. Oh, got tripped. Umpire says no. You're holding the ball, young man. And we'll get Harry Jackson kicking out. Goes wide. Looking for Tomlin. Tomlin uses pace. Then just was hot. Needed to get the handball away. Off the ground. Scanlon. McMeekin with a nice little pick up. Nicholas is trying hard in there. Out it come for Kate Woodley. Off the ground there, Scanlon. Tackle without the Lions player. Oh, big tackle there. It was just thrown away. Free kick going.
Give him some options, guys. Give him some options, Blake.
It's to Sullivan. Sullivan sells Candy. Swings onto the left, then gets back onto the favoured right. Sends it low and slow. Down towards Bleethman and co. Out it comes for Penny. Penny got his handball away just as it comes out for Dyrene. Umpire's looking round. And we'll see a free kick going to Hocking Cousins. I think he got collected high there, Duff.
Yeah, I think he did. He's just come up. He's feeling a bit proppy there too.
Final term. It is a 1-point ball game here on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard. Sullivan plays on quickly. This is well within his distance here. He goes bang and he's a jet. But he can't quite get it across the line. Oh no. Trouble here as it goes off the ground. They just need to kill it here, the Tigers, as they arrive on mass the Lions. And we'll see a ball up, thankfully, for the Tigers.
Gee, that was lucky. The Tigers' defence were caught napping there on the half-back line, Tubes. I don't think the Cornish brothers will be too happy about that, but they're under a lot of pressure now.
Out it comes here, quick kick forward, and it's touched over the line. Well, a bit of a let-off there for Kingborough.
Big let-off.
It'll be Thompson to bring it in.
Lock it in.
Blaine Pearce has swapped over to the opposing side for us. Good man.
Scanlon.
Scanlon, yeah, he's done well, hasn't he?
Loves that left boot.
Stanway on the left. Pops it up. Oh, into the arms of Bleethman, but arriving late was McMeekin. McMeekin got his kick away, but it's gone out of bounds on the full. It'll be a free kick going to Blake Doyle.
Oh, the players are out on their feet, Tubes. This game has been played at a frenetic pace.
Oh, intense, hasn't it?
I just feel as though the Lions have got a little bit more run in the legs at the moment. Maybe it's those bigger hills around the Huonville area that they sort of run up and down.
How about the pick up there from Blakey Doyle as he pops it up. Bouncing ball, it bounces over the top of Omar Birch, and it's gone through for a behind again. So they keep peppering the goals as he has to crawl underneath that beautiful JMC Amarok over there, Duff.
Yep, they're a beautiful car there, thanks to our friends at JMC. Those behinds are very, very important because that's, what, 3 points up they are, or 3 points up. That means I think Kingborough have got to go down and kick a goal to win this match.
Oh, must get a goal. Karotki goes inboard, looking for Jackson, but it's chopped off nicely by Sullivan. Have a crack on your left, Sully. Big boot. Oh, wow. What a mark. Blake Doyle from 6 deep. Goes bang. I love seeing these marks, Duff. He's got 6 players in front of him and bang, takes a clunker.
Well, an important kick on goal. Well, this will really deflate the Tigers. Oh, he's just got under that one a little bit too much.
Yeah, just sprayed it to the left, slides right.
Was a great mark too, Tubes.
Yeah.
Keep it in there.
So
keep
that's
working.
4 behinds to start off this first or final quarter. They haven't scored a goal yet.
No.
Tigers just need to get it out of the defence and get it down to their area and try and score a big one.
Yeah, about 7 minutes to go in this term. Big tackle laid there. Just trying to get it out was Paramore. Oh, just head over the footy. But I think that was Dyrene. It's a little bit further afield there for me to see. Oh, it wasn't at all. It was Callum Eves. Mundy's in there. Good tackle laid on Jackson. Picked it up and then kept going.
He's had a long time,
yeah, he's had a fortnight.
Oh, cheapers.
Well, he got away with one there, didn't he?
I think he got away with one there, Tubes.
Now, a fortnight for those kids out there watching is 2 weeks.
That's a long time.
It's not a game that you play on your console.
Oh yeah, that's right. Have you ever played that game?
No. Any good?
Oh, my kids play it. I don't really watch it though, Tubes.
Well, it's better to be out here playing footy like these boys and girls.
Get yourself fit, breathe some fresh air and get the sunshine into you.
Oh, McMeekin.
He's had a good match, this boy.
But I'll tell you what, he's got Sullivan hot on his hammer, who tackled and then went and got it and then used pace. Look at him go. How long's he run? He's ran too far. And the free kick will go to Karotki, who's going the other way.
Karotki was just bluffing, I think.
Yep.
I tell you what, that's a good option out there, but it's just the mark was spilt there. Crucial moments now for the Tigers.
Oh, so a chance here for Tomlin. Reece Tomlin.
5 minutes, 20 seconds to get the business done here for the Tigers, Tubes.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they look dangerous when it goes down this way. Picked up and big tackle on Nicholas, but it comes out for Karotki. Popped it up. Chance now for Riley. Coming out was Fletcher, the defender. Now it's popped in the arms of the Tigers. Great work by the Lions defence, just clearing it away was Paul. No free kick given there. Play on, says the umpire. Quick kick again by the Tigers. Who's out the back? Oh, it's all Lions down here. As he has a bounce. Gee, if you don't mind, you're hot on. Someone's hot on your hammer. Doreen there does well, and then got copped high.
Just going to slow it down here. Slow it down is the message, Tubes.
Yep.
Do you start buying time now?
Well, the man on the mark just come high. That's okay. Got his kick away, did Tomlin, just pushing off Jackson. Handballed away. Oh, just fair in the Falcon there for Lindsay McDonald. And he's down and hurt. Big tackle laid. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. I think he'll be okay, but can we get a mood food replay on this? Jackson, he's down in the bottom right-hand corner, but let's just take a look at this. How about this?
Here it comes.
Bang!
Oh.
Quick to go down, but he'll be okay. He's a tough cookie, Lindsay McDonald. And they kept playing around him too.
Yeah, no, the umpire did the right thing and just stopped it. I'll tell you what, he's got straight back up though. Did you get a free kick for that?
A bit of a round of applause for him as he goes off too. Don't mind that from the opposing players and the coaches. Everyone's happy he's okay. So about 3 minutes to go, Duff.
Tell you what, they bought about 45 seconds there.
He's right.
He's okay though. Jeez.
Tough. He says it caught me straight the chops. Good work, Lindsay.
That's what we like to see. Courage, Tubes. We've got Anzac Day coming up.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a lot of courage to do a lot of these things in life, especially playing Aussie rules footy.
Just stripped him of it there, Doyle. In he goes. Hard stuff there, Callum Eves. Doyle got a kick out of there nice and quick. Sullivan, though. Oh. Is that it?
Oh, that's a bit short, isn't it, Tubes?
Well. Controversial here. Maybe we missed something, Duff. Did we start a bit early? I'm not sure, but that is the end of the game. It's Huonville Lions running out victors by 4 points.
Well, there might be an inquiry into this. We make it 12 minutes 13. A little bit of time down when the young fella went down, but anyway.
Well, let's quickly go through the goal kickers. It was for Kingborough. 3 goals only to Dougal Ferguson. He's the only man that kicked a goal for the Kingborough Lions. Kingborough Tigers, I should say. For Huonville Lions, it was singles to Lincoln Penny, Aidan Stewart and Jordan Dyreen. And they kicked about 400 points in that last quarter.
They did.
Just all through the small sticks, not the big sticks. And this is what we love to see, don't we, Duff?
We do. They went a little bit quiet there on the scoreboard in the last quarter of the Kingborough Tigers. But they had a good game. But I think the fact that the Lions just had the ball down there a little bit more often was maybe the difference in the two teams. So, Tubes, great match, great call. Thanks for coming along today.
Oh, great game we saw here. Thanks to Jackson Motor Company, Mood Food, Bendigo Bank, of course, and Cripps the Master Baker for having us down here. My name's Tubes Taylor. You're watching Duff TV. Until next time, take care and bye for now.
Over here, guys, remember? Well done, Lions.